Hello and welcome, people that like some of this here, because low. Henny Pauli here, not Henny Powie. I know the auto translation does bad things and then they show up on the internet on freaking Ryan's Facebook and then people make fun of me. Oh, it's Henny Powie. Henning Pauli. I don't know how to say it differently. Anyway, very dark but not black. It's actually brownish, silverish in the middle, and there's actually some kind of probably noodle slobber on it. It's not really black. Can you see it? It's not a silver burst, but it definitely has a bit of a burst going on. It's a semi-black, greenish, brownish something in the middle. Maybe you see it better here. Single cut, custom, and that means we don't have the four knobs. We have volume, volume, tone. I hate volume, volume because it's annoying. I want volume. This guitar could totally do with one volume, but okay. It's a typical Harley Benton single cut, which means they're good. It's some of their better guitars. Among very good guitars, they're the better ones, which you know what that means. But maybe you can see it. It's long. They made it longer. So it's a baritone, meaning that the lowest string is a B, which means technically it is the lower 6 strings of a 7-string guitar. But not really, because a 7-string you play in a certain way. In a baritone you play differently. You can play open chords up to a point depending on the chords you play. So it is definitely a different approach to lower notes. So of course, if you're into one of these bad boys, this is a great instrument. I just checked it out. Should be $399, but right now, as of the filming, I don't know about tomorrow, this is $349, which is pretty stunning. And of course, before we go into anything else, I mean, look at this right here. We're gonna go into the unboxing, and here we go. Okay, as always, let's look at some product shots and some sounds, and then we'll talk about it a bit before we go into the track. And to feed the whole "you're just a tone unpaid shill" machine, here is some truth bombs for you. This guitar was here and then it went back. And then this new one came because the one that I got had bad intonation. It was totally fine when it was open tuned, but then in the track that you're gonna hear, I was playing chords and they were not in tune. And I started fiddling with the intonation, but I was actually at the very edge of what was possible, and no more was possible to adjust, and the intonation was still off. Yeah, I could have taken it to a luthier and seen what can I do, but we decided it goes back, new one comes. Maybe it was a bad one. I had a lemon. That happens. If that happens, send it back like I did. And here's a new one, and that one, totally fine. The action was also better on it. Maybe the neck was warped on the other one, something like this. This, totally fine. Action is good. Intonation is good. Didn't have to adjust anything. Did they adjust it because the first one was bad? Who knows? If it happens, bitch about it, exchange it. So, let's talk about some things here. We got Tesla pickups, the two of them, and they're the doubly ones. They're called humbuckers. And when you pull here, you got single coils. Do we actually have single coil sounds? Heck no. But we actually have, because I usually say, who needs that on this guitar? We have something very special because the guitar turns into a very DI directly into the board, super clinical clean sound, which is pretty cool for the metal and stuff, as you will see in the track that's coming. We have a binding. We have a 3-ply or 4-ply, whatever, binding pickup switch, 1, 2, 3 positions, volume, stop tail from who knows who. Looks like we got the Dario strings in here. It's a thinner body compared to a standard Les Paul. We got a little bit of a shaping here, a little bit of shaping there, because it's a custom model. We got a volute, so Gibson doesn't do that. Harley Benton does. That's a good idea to prevent neck breakage. We have Harley Benton branded tuners. They are absolutely solid in that price range, not bitching about it. Should they be locking tuners? Absolutely. We know Harley Benton can do it. We know Harley Benton can do it at the $399 mark, so why not here? Boo. But they work. If you want locking tuners, spend $50, get the upgrade when you order the guitar, which is something I would do. I think it's a modern guitar. As a metally baritone thing, it should have locking tuners. Other than that, it's a pretty straightforward thing. Let's see if I can find any information here that I didn't give you. The body is Meranti, which is a derivative of mahogany. We have a Meranti set neck, rosewood fretboard, white pearloid crown inlays. We got a modern C with numbers, 12-inch radius, white binding, 28-inch, 22 medium jumbo frets, 42 millimeters here, graphite saddle or nut. 2 Tesla TMVR Nitro El Nico 5 humbucker. To some people that means something. To me, I'll play the damn thing. What do I know? Push buffer coil split, 3-way, WSC Tune-O-Matic, HB, blah, blah, blah. Army Burst Matte. And it comes with security locks. So they are in the box, if you have seen that when you paid attention. To the track now. Of course, it is an AI-generated track where I stripped out everything other than the vocals and replaced it with my own drums, bass, guitars, my parts, exchanged the chords, revamped the whole thing, but it was started as AI. To show you what cool tracks AI can do, no, it is a playground for me to test the gear. That's the whole idea. That rhymes. Test the gear, that's the whole idea. It's just a playground. It's not supposed to be a cool song. Can this thing perform in its natural habitat? That's what we're doing. And what I learned there was that the single coily sounds are kind of really cool when you want this very clinical, clean, with cool effects on it. It's not a Strat, of course not. So here's Make It Longer. Why? Because they made it longer.
Curtains nailed to the window frame.
So that's what it can do in a musical context. And here we go. And I'm actually using the same musical context in the video that I used for the track, which is the Fractal AM4, which is on the table. So we're not going through massive big tube amps and all that stuff, because this price-wise at under $1,000 is possibly a fair combination with this guitar. And off we go. So I am on the first preset, which is called Gig Rig something. So here we are on the humbucker. And that's of course not a G, it's a D. Careful with like a third down there, that wouldn't sound good. Actually sounds slightly dissonant. Playing that low can be absolutely inspiring. It just puts you in a different mood. And in the middle. Just a cool instrument to have. So if you're not massively into baritone, but you think it's a cool tool, rhymes again, Songsmith, to have, then $350 or $399 is probably a good starting point. So going into that single call, very DI, but cool for those sounds. Almost sounds as if there's no cab present. Does it say what the string gauge is that's included? 13 to 62. So they definitely have more tightness, and you have to bend quite a bit further. Ooh, it's different. I do not recommend this in the single coil mode. And in the end, what do we want? We want this shit, right? So let's go to, here we go. It's a 5150. Why is there effects? I don't know. That's low. It feels weird. It doesn't feel like a 7-string, doesn't feel like a B, but it is. So, so interestingly, what I used for the track was a rev, which gave me the wididity, right? The size. But for the attack, I went to a plexi, which is weird. That's actually a plexi. So let's go to scenes. Plexi on the OD2 setting. Because it got the bite. So let's go to that riff right here. Purple 1, purple 3. So the big point is, can you meddle with this? Yes. Can you have fun? Yes. Does it look absolutely the part? Yes. Is it just black? No. Is it affordable? Yes. Do I find any issues? Well, yes, with the one I first had, there was an issue. The intonation was off. Happens. It's a budget guitar. Somehow came through the QC. It's possible. But it could be exchanged. Because I noticed, and then I sent it back, and I sent a new one. And the new one is fine, so it's not a problem of the whole series, it was a problem of that guitar. Would I like locking tuners? Yes, but again, it's only $349/$399. If you are looking for the low, that's all I can say. I'll put links below. That's also low, below. And animals at the end, as always.
And here the feeling comes up.